everyone, we are back. And 2 days ago, I talked about some of the foods that are not good for our brain because issues caused by our brain not functioning properly are increasing, and we have to talk about this. So I did number 1 to 3 2 days ago. If you have not watched that video, please go back and watch that after this. It doesn't matter the order in which you watch them. So you can go back and watch what I said in my last video. I gave 3 things that can be avoided to improve our brain health. Today, number 4, highly processed foods. So this is a continuation of 2 days ago. So number 4 is highly processed foods. Highly processed foods tend to be high in sugar, added fats, and salt. They include foods such as chips or crisps, French fries, sweets, instant noodles, microwave popcorn, store-bought sauces, and ready-made meals. These foods are usually high in calories and low in other nutrients. They are exactly the kinds of foods that cause weight gain, which can have a negative effect on your brain health. There's a study I was looking at, carried out on 243 people, they found increased fat around the organs, or the one you call visceral fat. There's a visceral fat, the one that are around your organ, and they are the main fat that causes problem, and it's associated with the brain tissue damage. And another study in 130 people found that there's a measurable decrease in brain tissue even in the early stages of metabolic syndrome. The nutrient composition of processed foods in the Western diet can also negatively affect the brain and contribute to the development of degenerative diseases. So please, my lovely people, let us run away from highly processed food. Try and make your own. Do your own things at home from scratch. You will thank yourself later. So in summary for this particular point, processed foods contribute to excess fat around the organs, which is associated with a decline in brain tissue. Additionally, Western-style diets may increase brain inflammation and impair memory, learning, brain plasticity, and the blood-brain barrier. The number 5 is aspartame. Aspartame, alternative to sugar. A lot of people say, I don't take sugar in my tea. And you see them taking diet Coke, diet soda, diet this, or sugar-free this, sugar-free that. What have they used then to make it sweet? It's even worse than that sugar, which is aspartame. Aspartame is an artificial sweetener used in many sugar-free products. People often choose to use it when trying to lose weight or avoid sugar when they have diabetes. It is also found in many commercial products, not specifically targeted at people with diabetes. However, this widely used sweetener has also been linked to behavioral and cognitive problems, though the research has been controversial from what I was looking at. It's been controversial, but I know that aspartame is not good. A lot of people have it, and when you ask them, why are you having that diet Coke or whatever, they say, oh, because there's no sugar in it, it's better. And obviously people don't know these things. And I've known a diabetic who is always having diet Coke and diet soda and this, until I lectured him, and he actually thanked me later because he did not know, and he stopped it, and he saw improve in his general health. So, in summary, aspartame is an artificial sweetener found in many soft drinks and sugar-free products. It has been linked to behavioral and cognitive problems, though overall it is considered a safe product by many, but just be careful. This is just information purposes. I'm not asking you to do anything or that you shouldn't do or you don't want to do, but this is just for information purposes. And the last one I want to look at today is alcohol. Alcohol, obviously, when consumed in moderation, alcohol can be an enjoyable addition to a nice meal. However, excessive consumption can have serious effects on the brain. Chronic alcohol use results in a reduction in brain volume, metabolic changes, and disruption of neurotransmitters, which are chemicals that the brain uses to communicate. People with alcoholism often have a deficiency in vitamin B1. This can lead to a brain disorder called Wernicke's encephalopathy, which in turn can develop in Korsakoff's syndrome. Don't worry about all these big medical terms. The syndrome is distinguished by severe damage to the brain, including memory loss, disturbances in eyesight, confusion, and unsteadiness. Excessive consumption of alcohol can also have negative effects in non-alcoholics because when you are drinking around people who are non-alcoholics and the way you behave, it can also impact them. So, heavy or one-off drinking episodes are known as what they call binge drinking. These acute episodes can cause the brain to interpret emotional cues differently than normal. For example, people have a reduced sensitivity to sad faces and an increased sensitivity to angry. I have dealt with a lot of people who have alcohol issues in my in my profession, and it's not a good place to be. Some people don't have they just can't help it. It's like, yeah, it's an addiction. They just want to drink more and more and more. But I've seen people who decided that, you know what, this alcohol, they have alcoholic liver damage, can damage your liver, it can damage all sorts, it can cause you, affect your brain. Why do you want to do things like that? Just like smoking. Some people smoke, some people are chain smokers. They know the dangers of these things. There are so many things that we do. We know the dangers of doing them, but we still keep doing them. So, in summary, while moderate alcohol intake can have some positive health effects, excessive consumption can lead to memory loss, behavioral changes, and sleep disruption. Particularly high risk groups include teenagers, young adults, and pregnant women. Because you see some teenagers, they drink a lot because some of them don't even understand what they are doing. So please, let us look after our brains, and we have to start on early to do so, not when it is too late. Thank you so much. I hope you have benefited from these 2 episodes of recording regarding taking care of our brains. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye and God bless.